Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Openlands 2019 Annual Luncheon. I'm Carrie McNally, Chair of the Openlands Board. Thank you all for being with us today and supporting our work, connecting people to nature throughout our region. We have many prominent business, government, and civic leaders with us today. We wish we could acknowledge all of you individually, but with our commitment to ending on time today, we simply cannot recognize each of you by name. Please know, though, that we truly appreciate your support and endorsement of Openlands and our work. At Openlands, we understand that caring for nature and our planet is something that no one person nor one organization can do alone. It takes the passion and dedication of a great many partners and volunteers. We are fortunate today to be able to hear from and honor leaders like Wendy and Stephen, who have inspired members of their own communities to become stewards of and advocates for nature. For more than 50 years, Openlands has been proud to offer opportunities for leaders and volunteers to connect with our mission through our programs and participate in community conservation efforts. We welcome new volunteers of every generation to join us in becoming human allies to continue the work of strengthening conservation efforts in our region and increasing the resiliency of our planet. For these reasons and many more, I am proud to serve as chair of the Openlands Board of Directors. I'd like to ask my fellow board members to please stand. Where are you? Thank you all for your ongoing commitment to Openlands. I would also like to thank the incredible staff of Openlands, led by Jerry Edelman, for your continuing dedication to your work and to the mission of Openlands. It's amazing. Could you please stand too, so you could be recognized? I would also like to extend a very special thanks to our sponsors. In particular, I would like to draw your attention to information in your program that outlines the efforts in Lake County to eradicate the invasive plant buckthorn. The Nagani Foundation, our lead sponsor of today's event, is passionate about eradicating this invasive species and hopes all of you can join in this effort. Now, I'd like to show a video to thank all of our donors who have made a commitment to our work through a generous contribution to today's event.
Thank you to our presenting sponsor, the Nagani Foundation. Thank you to our Emerald sponsor, BMO Harris Bank. Thank you to our Platinum sponsors, ArcelorMittal, Connie and Tony Bischoff, Sean and Andy Block, Bobolink Foundation, ComEd, Crown Family Philanthropies, Martina Keller and Dawn McClellan, Margot and Thomas Pritzker Family Foundation, Janine and Andrew McNally IV, Northern Trust, Sand Valley, Stantec, Ella and Richard Struble. Thank you to our gold sponsors, Jill Allreed Family, Center Point Properties, Christy Weber Landscapes, Ducks Unlimited, Dean Fisher, Joe Davies Conservation Foundation, Leslie Jones and Paul Zeller, John and Deborah Leahy, Ron and Fifi Levin, Lois Morrison and Justin Dobb, People's Gas, Barbara and Glenn Reed, Joanne Segrin and Scott Lang, Adele Simmons, Judith Stockdale and Jonathan Boyer, Ventas, Catherine and Frederick Waddell, Nancy Hamill Winter. And finally, thank you to all of our table sponsors.
Please join me in a round of applause for our sponsors. Thank you so much. We'd also like to thank the wonderful waitstaff serving us today, and we ask that during lunch service, you please remain seated so that our servers can get lunch to everyone quickly and safely. Now, please enjoy your lunch. We'll be back in about 30 minutes with remarks from Openlands President and CEO Jerry Adelman, the presentation of our Conservation Leadership Award, and today's keynote address. Thank you again for joining us today.